in the complex number. Right? A very important topic. Check. See, first thing, all of you, I hope, are very much familiar that in number, basically, we divide the number in two parts. One is called as the what? Real number. One is the real number and another is called as the imaginary number. Right? Real number, all of you familiar? A real number again can be categorized, that is the rational number, irrational number, and again rational number can be categorized as a integer, non-integer, positive integer, non-integer. It's like this, so many breakup we can make it. Imaginary number for your 12th point of view and engineering entrance examination point of view, we are going to talk about the only one number that is called as the root of minus 1. Of minus 1, or you can say root of negative quantity. Right? Whenever inside the root any negative quantity is going to be appear, so that will be taken as an imaginary number and we will represent it by the small I. Right? Small I we are representing. So this will be called as the imaginary number. Look at it. Like suppose I said the root of minus 25. So we will say the root of minus 25. For 25 you can take it out. That will become 5 into root of minus 1 and which said be as a 5i. So this will be called as the what? Imaginary number. So imaginary number can be only I or some multiplication of the I. Some real multiplication. Be clear. So that will be called as the always imaginary number. But we are talking about the complex number. What does it mean by this complex? Actually, number is not only. It was the initial condition, but finally they decided that we can categorize in two parts. One more category they can make it into this one. So they said one more number is there that is called as the complex number. Complex number, how it came actually. Nothing new number. Whenever the complex number is nothing but the mixture of you know, mixture of real number as well as imaginary number. Complex number is nothing but the mixture, right? Mixture of the real number and imaginary number. So actually we will say that the complex number is nothing but real number plus imaginary number. Be clear, imaginary number is not only I. It can be 2i, it can be 3i, it can be minus I, anything. I into some real number is also called as the imaginary number. Right? That is the complex number actually. That's it. So complex number generally we represent by the different symbol. The most common symbol is a Z. Capital Z. So complex number is always written a real number. Suppose a real number I am saying A. And another plus imaginary number. Imaginary number is I, but not only I. We can say something else also. We say BI or I into B. Whatever you want to say does not matter. This is the complex number actually. Z equal to A plus IB. We used to write this way. This is called as your complex number. And this A is called as the what? A real part of this complex number. Be clear. And B is called as the imaginary part of the Z. So A, we used to say A is nothing but the real part of Z. And this B is called as the imaginary part of B. Imaginary part of B. But, part of Z. But be clear. B name is the imaginary part of Z doesn't mean that B is the imaginary number. B is the pure real number. A is also pure real number. Understand my point? A is also pure real number and B is also pure real number. That should be very, very clear to all of you. So Z we generally represent this way. Z is nothing but the real part of Z which represent in this way. Real part of Z. Plus I into imaginary part of Z. I am Z. A way of representation. Nothing else. This is one of the ways to represent a complex number. Right? So whenever the complex number you are trying to write, that is write it, and basically you should be very, very clear that this form, when we write complex number in the term of the a plus ib, that is called as the algebraic form of the complex number. That is the algebraic form. We'll see the three forms of the complex number. One is the algebraic, second is the trigonometric, and third is the exponential form. Right? So z equal to a plus ib, where a is the real part of z and b is the imaginary part of z, and I is as it is root of minus 1. For example, suppose I said कि z equal to 3 plus I. Speak up very fast. But all of you already. Real part of z is what? 3. Imaginary part of z is what? 1. Be clear. Coefficient of I is called as the imaginary part of z. Okay. Z equal to, suppose I am saying 4 minus 3i. Speak up very fast. What? 4. Imaginary part of z will be what? Hello. Minus 3. Don't say 3. Minus 3. If I say z equal to 5. 5 is also complex number. Actually, any number can be written as a complex number. Complex number doesn't mean that it should contain imaginary part. It may not. So, real number, if anybody asking real number is a complex number or not, yes, it's a complex number. Imaginary number, yes, it's a complex number. Any number can be set as a complex number. So, z equal to 5, so you can understand we can write z as a 5 plus 0 into I. So, you can understand the real part of z will be written as a what? 5, and imaginary part of z will be written as a what? 0. So, whenever the imaginary part of z is the 0, so we'll say that is the pure real number. Hello. So, z is representing what? Pure real number, and z also 5i only. Yeah. Actually 5i is the pure imaginary number. But we can say complex number. We'll say z equal to 0 plus 5i. So you can understand here real part of z will be equal to what? 0. And imaginary part of z is going to be equal to what? 5. Is it clear? So real part, imaginary part, I hope there is no problem at all. You can understand very clearly. Complex number, initial stage only you have to take care. Other is very easy. It's not a very tough thing. Tell you. Very fast. Next one. Real part, imaginary part, I hope you understand. Now the question is arising. Complex number, when we talk about the complex number, so actually what the use of this? Lot of uses. Maybe, if you remember, yes, and also we use the complex number. Lot of uses there. Complex number, when we talk, we represent complex number in a Cartesian plane. Give the heading. Cartesian plane. First, just now I gave you one statement. We represent complex number in a Cartesian plane. It's a 500% wrong statement. Any complex number cannot be represented in any kind of the plane. It's impossible. Why? A complex number, if it's containing the imaginary part, I is there. So how can you represent in a plane? If you are representing in a plane, so what does mean it? You are knowing the I value. And if you are knowing the I value, so from the imaginary number, it will become the real number. So we cannot represent any kind of the things, complex number in any plane. So what we are learning, Cartesian plane, or sometimes it's called as the complex plane also. We can say, or complex plane. Whatever, some books it will write as a complex plane also. It's not nothing new, it's both are same thing. So what is the meaning of this Cartesian plane and complex plane? Yeah, I will tell you. Simple. One mistake I did here. Cartesian, every time I am saying Cartesian is the for the coordinate geometry. Argand plane.